for this assignment, we're going to go back to something that we did earlier in the semester. At the beginning of the semester, I asked you to create a drawing board for still life of objects that related to who you are as a person. When we look at this still life of objects, we try drawing it to our best ability in drawing paper or inside of our sketchbook. The goal was to keep the drawing the same size, proportion, or scale to the original. It was just a pencil drawing, and we left it at that. The goal here was to see where you were when you started this class. The goal for this time is to see how much you've grown or improved for this class. So now we are going to try drawing this again. We are going to draw it on a separate paper. In fact, it's going to be our 8 by 8 inch watercolor paper. This time we are going to color it with watercolor pencils, special type of pencil that when you are adding to it, they color like colored pencils, but you add water to it and it looks like watercolor as a finished product. So I kept my board intact like I was asked at the beginning of the year, and now I have this finished watercolor to show for it. This is demonstrating growth throughout this project, because in theory, you should have grown throughout this year, learned techniques or tricks that make you a little more successful. Things like drawing through the form, basic shapes, how to mix and blend colors, color theory, things like that. So this is bringing in a lot of different things that we've looked at throughout the semester. This is what the finished product will look like as compared to the one from the last time, which was just on a piece of paper inside of our sketchbook. You should still have both of them so that you can compare your first draft from your final draft. Although my draft doesn't really show a lot of progress, please keep in mind that mine were probably a little bit different since this wasn't my freshman class. Instead, this was something that I did as a person who has gone through college for art. So it doesn't necessarily show a lot of growth. There were some things that I changed and tweaked to make mine a little bit better as well.